sake, I hope Air is right about you. Those Order representatives refuse to cooperate. Until someone takes charge, nothing will get done. It has to be someone they respect, someone unaffiliated. Air, will you step forward?
I have rarely said no to you, Scarty, or your father, but this time I must.
You are the only one who can aid us. The Wolfborn can't appear to take a side.
No, it's time for a new legend to arise in Holbrook. The Slayer can take up this challenge.
What's going on? What was that all about?
Scardy, son of Newt Whitebear and head of the Wolfborn, brings word of trouble in Holbrook.
I don't understand. Did I hear you refuse to help?
My time as a hero has come and gone. You're the hero that Holbrook needs now. I will follow and advise you, of course, but this is your time and your challenge. Come, Scardy's waiting in Holbrook and he needs help. He's meeting with some dignitaries who are very important, but hard to manage. Good one.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Welcome to our little corner of the world.
Dredge? Attacking soldiers on the road?
The
Those
journey
are the
continues.
rumors, yes.
You have my attention.
Here comes the Slayer.
Maybe now we'll get some results. The Vigil doesn't stand by when it's attacked. We strike back.
At what? At the Priory, we collect information from reality. Otherwise, we're just flailing at shadows.
And while you two
May
are
the
flailing
spirits
and
of the wild
collecting,
watch over
the
you.
Order of Whispers will be solving the problem.
The spirits of...
Welcome, Slayer. I'd like you to meet representatives from the Vigil, the Derman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. They need your help.
I'm honored. I'll do what I can, but first I need to know more. What's the situation?
Dredge activity's rising sharply up north. We've been finding dead bodies with horrific and inexplicable wounds. All three orders have an interest, so we need to combine our efforts. But we can't agree on a course of action. I'll let them elaborate.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Ifwin from the Order of Whispers. We specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination. We found the bodies, we reported the strange wounds, and we heard rumors of a dredge attack on Scholar's Cleft, a priory facility in that region.
That complex is not well defended. Allow me to introduce myself. Scholar Prot of the Derman Priory. Scholar's Cleft is a place of learning. We're studying the Elder Dragons there, and that research is too important to fall into Dredge hands.
The Vigil has other priorities. I'm Crusader Thurkill. Marauding Dredge are the problem? I say, no Dredge, no problem. Those tunneling devils cost me a squad. I'll punish them for that, so they can't do more harm. Ever.
So we have two objectives, two plans, but only one Slayer. That leaves the question, who gets your help? The Dredge threat needs to be identified and contained. How will you begin? By protecting Scholar's Cleft, or avenging the fallen Vigil Squad?
Some Slayer dude. Who chooses sentry duty over taking the fight to the enemy?
Someone thinking about the future. Your comrades are gone, but Scholar's Cleft can still be saved. I approve of the Slayer's approach. This is bigger than frisky Dredge and lost patrols.
Maybe. We have to start somewhere, and the Dredge started this when they attacked the Vigil.
Glad to have you with us, Slayer. Scholar's Cleft is abuzz with rumors of an impending Dredge attack. When I left, some of the faculty were convinced the attack was imminent. Studying dragons for so long makes one eager to confront a more manageable foe. If you don't mind, let's hurry before full-on panic sets in.
I don't mind at all. If trouble's coming to Scholar's Cleft, I want to be there to meet it.
reinforcements.
Adrenaline surging!
The master of life.
Stay back. I won't allow harm to come to little Meowmers.
Thank the six gods. You arrived just in time. The Dredge have gone crazy.
We're here to help. Do you have any idea what those brutes wanted?
They were after a very specific book on ancient architecture. Their leader, Vyacheslav, fled with it just a moment ago.
A book on architecture? Can Dredge even read?
I don't know. I told them where it was, and they left me alive. My poor colleagues.
If the Dredge got what they wanted, I doubt they'll be back. Tend to the wounded, Scholar. The Slayer and I will deal with the Dredge. I need to report this to my superiors at the Priory, Slayer. I'll meet you back in Holbreck when I'm finished, and then we'll speak to the others.
Dredge are testing this new weapon on Vigil soldiers. It has to be destroyed now!
It might be better to steal the weapon, learn its secrets, develop a defense. If it's especially lethal, we might even want to turn it against the dragons themselves.
An intriguing notion, Agent. But I agree. The weapon deserves a closer look.
The rumors were true. Dredge did attack Scholar's Cleft. They killed a lot of people and stole an ancient tome.
They were led by a Dredge named Vyacheslav. On his orders, they murdered my colleagues for a book about architecture.
Why? What was in the book that would be worth killing and dying for?
Does it matter? I'm here to report that the Vigil just lost another squad to this mystery weapon. The Dredge and their new toy must be stopped.
I think we all agree on that. But the Priory isn't going to charge in without more information.
Then stand aside. We know they're keeping the weapon somewhere near Mullenhide. We'll fight our way in and destroy it.
Or we could sneak in and steal it. By the time the Dredge build another one, we'll have a response prepared.
As long as we do something now to prevent more loss of life. What say you, Slayer? Steal the weapon or destroy it?
Raven told me you'd be coming.
Farewell.
Good to have you with us, Slayer. You know what that Dredge weapon did to my comrades. You're welcome to help me avenge them. You'll make an excellent Vigil recruit. When you're ready to commit to fighting the dragons full-time, let me know.
I will. But first, I want to break Vyacheslav's latest prototype and punish the Dredge who tested it on people.
Agreed. And that confirms that you were made for the Vigil. We don't talk, we act. When we're attacked, we answer. The Dredge are behind that door. Let's smash it down and show them Vigil justice. Quickly, blast the door on the left. Good job. Door's starting to come apart. Another shot. That's almost got it. One more shot. Ambush! From beneath us! To arms! Watch out! These are big ones. Find it and destroy it. Scratch one prototype. That's how the Vigil handles things. That's why we get results. On behalf of my fallen comrades, I thank you. Now, what do you make of this little weapons factory?
It looks as if there are parts here to build another, much bigger weapon. Whatever the Dredge are planning to attack with the final weapon, it must be a huge target.
You've a sharp eye. Prot did mention them stealing a book about architecture. The target may well be a building.
I'd like to inform Prot and Ifwin about what we saw here. If we are to stop Vyacheslav and his plans, we'll need their input.
Agreed. I'll meet you back in Holbrook. And Slayer, don't forget my offer. You and the Vigil are made for each other.
might.
Now that was an adventure.
Let's return to the lodge. There is a keg with my name on it.
I think you mean my name, friend.
Oh, let's just share it.
Yeah! Woohoo!
You're lucky the girl isn't stupid.
So much power!
Such might.
I can feel bad power! Adrenaline surging!
Farewell. The Dredge are definitely building another weapon. One big enough to shatter a mountain. I've seen the proof with my own eyes. Given the architectural tome they stole, I think Vyacheslav's target is a large building. But which one? Where is he going to strike?
True, but a little research might get us that information. My contacts have intercepted a coded Dredge message. I suspect it was being sent to Molengrad. If we break the code, we can figure out what the Dredge are planning.
We haven't got time for the Priory to crack that code. I have a spy inside a Dredge settlement. Let's ask him for the information.
I'll leave the intelligence gathering to you lot. The Vigil is ready to move on whatever you discover. In the meantime, we'll keep hunting Vyacheslav.
We'll share what we learn with the Vigil. But first the Slayer must decide how we're going to learn it. By breaking the code or debriefing the spy.
Hey there.
What do you need?
Like this. Where are the guards? Keep your eyes and ears open, Slayer. This is bad. My agent Drubin is in there somewhere. I have to find him.
Suck my strength increases!
Don't worry, Drubin. We'll get you out of here. What happened to you?
Spirits bless you. Those crazy Dredge test fire their upgraded weapon, and suddenly I'm knee-deep in ice dragon minions and fighting for my life.
Dragon minions? How did they get involved?
I don't know. The weapon fired and they swarmed in like dogs to a dinner bell. They attacked everything and everyone, even the Dredge.
The last I saw, Dredge were fleeing into their tunnels, chased by the filthy beasts. They might know what happened, but I don't.
We'll go after them. You're in no shape to come along, though. Can you make it out of here on your own?
With pleasure. The Dredge leader is completely insane. The further away from him I get, the better. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Not yet. We need answers. Come on, Slayer. Let's go see if anything's left alive in there.
Such might!
I'll do anything you ask. Just don't let the beasts kill me. We never should have listened to Vyacheslav. Killing the last dwarf isn't worth our lives.
Keep that Dredge alive. Make him tell us Vyacheslav's plan.
Thank you for saving me. Those creatures, it was horrible. I am forever in your debt.
If you're truly grateful, tell me about Vyacheslav's weapon.
I would not lightly betray the Moletariat. But Vyacheslav is insane. I'll tell you all I know. Vyacheslav calls it the Mark III Sonic Vaporizer. It uses the recorded cries of a captive ice dragon minion, subsonically amplified so that the vibration crushes stone. The last dwarf oppressor, Ogden Stonehealer, is hiding inside the Dermond Prior itself. Generations of enslaved Dredge demand his death.
Ogden didn't oppress anyone. He's a hero, and a valued member of the Dermond Priory.
And Vyacheslav wants him dead. The problem is the sonic vaporizer attracts dragon minions whenever it's fired.
And Ogden's inside the Dermond Priory itself. Vyacheslav's going to fire his weapon at the Priory.
That will bury those scholars hip deep in dragon minions. We'd better return to Holbrecht. Prot and the others need to hear this.
The spirits of...
We've got to act quickly. Vyacheslav is targeting the Dermond Priory itself in an effort to kill Ogden's Stonehealer. What's worse, the weapon's sonic beam is based on the cries of dragon minions. The sound it makes will attract every dragon minion in the region.
Sounds simple enough. We know where they're going. We can meet them head-on and destroy the weapon before they fire it. That's how the Vigil handles those who kill our soldiers and trifle with dragons. Vyacheslav and all who stand with him must die.
I agree. But the Order of Whispers has a subtler solution. The Slayer and I will use stealth magic to get close to Vyacheslav. We can kill him without engaging all the Dredge forces. Without their leader, they'll collapse into chaos.
Excuse me. The Priory's main facility is entirely capable of defending itself. We have access to ancient and powerful magic. Specifically, we have a silencing ritual that will completely baffle Vyacheslav's sonic weapon. No sound, no attack, and no lured dragon minions.
Tough choices, Slayer, but clear ones. But before you make your decision, you should understand how important this choice is. Each of the orders would be honored to have you join. If you agree, the order you choose to help now will accept you into its ranks permanently. That will put you in a position to join their fight against the Elder Dragons. I, for one, can think of no better path for a hero to take.
Agreed. I'm ready to confront the most dangerous threat Tyria has ever faced. And I'll need allies to do it. Give me a moment to consider, and then I'll choose.
I do most of my research at the pub.
Excellent choice, Slayer. I'm glad to have you. You will provide the skill and strength we need to end the Dredge threat once and for all.
You honor me. Let me ready my weapon and I will meet you at the Priory.
Where the Dredge and their weapon will fall. This is how the Vigil gets results. By confronting evil head-on with overwhelming force. And after we save those Priory eggheads, we take the fight to the Elder Dragons themselves.
You've chosen well, Slayer. I look forward to seeing the great things you will do with the Vigil. I am proud to have found the hero Tyria needs. I will join you for the defense of the Priory. Until then and forever after, may the spirits of the wild walk with you.
A fitting end to that.
Welcome to the Vigil. The Dredge are poised to attack the Dermond Priory, but we are poised to attack them. This will be glorious.
I'm ready. Where do we begin?
On top of the hill. They fortified the weapons array location, but they won't stop our charge. Not with you and Erste Gulkin alongside us.
I'm glad you're with us, Air. You've stood by me for so long, it's only fitting that we join forces one last time.
Ogden is an old friend, and thanks to you, I've been reminded that no matter how bad things seem, heroes don't give up on their friends.
I will stay behind to guard Ogden while you and the Vigil take the lead. Speaking of my old friend...
Thurkill. And you must be the Slayer of Isormir.
I am Ogden Stonehealer. Thank you for defending the Priory and my life.
It's time. When we hit that Dredge hill, we hit it hard and fast. If we don't shut down the sonic vaporizer quickly, Jormag's ice minions will overrun us and the Priory. Vyacheslav, prepare for death! For our fallen comrades, for the Priory, and for Tyria itself, you will fall! Those Dredge aren't wasting any time. We'll be overwhelmed by dragon minions if we don't turn off that weapon. Rise up. Rise up, my friends. For Tyria and for the Vigil.
Ogden Stonehealer must die! All enemies of the Revolution must die! Vigil? Here? Curse you! You will not protect the life of the oppressor, dwarf.
Ogden's not the only one at risk, you fool. Every time you fire that weapon, you bring dragon minions down on you and everyone around you.
What of it? Vengeance demands his death. I would kill thousands and die myself to avenge my people.
If you care about your people, you'll stop this. Fire that weapon and more Dredge will die. This is your last warning.
The oppressor must die. Every moment Ogden Stonehealer draws breath is an insult to those he enslaved. Kill them, comrades! You cannot stop us! The revolution will have its vengeance! Why protect the oppressors who enslaved us? No, I can't die while the oppressor dwarf still lives!
Extra damage.
You made all the difference, Slayer. Without you, those dragon minions would have swarmed the Priory.
Few people in Tyria truly understand how great a threat the Elder Dragons are to all of us.
But we who do are preparing to stop them. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you, Slayer, but now you're expected in Lion's Arch. A Vigil mentor has been assigned to you and will be standing by. They'll help you settle in and adjust to your new duties.
Tyria needs every hero it can find to turn them back.
I am also headed for Lion's Arch. I'm meeting one of my former comrades from Destiny's Edge. We used to fight dragons together.
I've heard of them. In Holbrecht, they still sing songs of their brave deeds. You took down a dragon lieutenant together, didn't you?
In simpler times, yes. We disbanded. But now I see that I have more to do. You helped teach me that, and I will always be grateful.
After all you've taught me, it's only fair that I return the favor. Farewell, Heir. I hope to see you again someday. It's my destiny.